All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is October 3rd. Markets are currently off to a red start. The NASDAQ right now is down by 0.75%, a decent bit. This is fueled by interest rates going up to a new high for the 10-year this morning. That is a TLT, not the TNX. But the 10-year yield is currently sitting at 4.7. Yesterday was a bullish day for yields. We're going even higher today, above 4.7, which was a high yesterday at 4.72, with the peak this morning at 4.737. So if we can keep managing to hold this range or possibly even go as high as 4.75, could have a pretty rough day in the market. But watching three stocks this morning, Microsoft is the main one. I accidentally opened 10 puts instead of one, and I held that overnight, so that's terrifying. But also watching NVIDIA to the upside with the stop at 446 or 445.75. And what platform do I use? I use Thinkorswim by TD Ameritrade. And Tesla to the downside. So this one, banking on it staying below 249.50. Right now it's at 248.75. So we'll see how this morning shakes out, but pretty red so far. Microsoft shooting up right before open. Got 2 minutes till market open. $321 is my stop. Should put these options at about 675. So place a stop order at 675. It's crazy. It pumped literally 2 minutes before market open. After trending all that way down. All right. I think we sold. Oh no, that's the wrong order. 675. Okay. Yeah, we're right at 3. We sold at 675. We'll see if we come back down under 321. We might re-enter that trade. But for now, let's check the other names. NVIDIA looks like it might be going up. 449 already, and Tesla currently the least or the worst performer of the bunch, down by 1.3% already this morning. Currently trading at 248 with our stop at 249.25. It's about $1.25 a delta. That's pretty high. At 50 right now. These options are going for 500. Good evening, welcome. We're sitting at 248.15. 248 now. Those Microsoft puts just went back up. We'll check on Microsoft. Yeah, sharp pullback under 321. There's a 40 delta for these. Trading at 715. We got 725. 40 delta would put us at 675. So back to where we started. Index options, are they good or bad? I don't prefer to trade index just because they don't move a ton compared to individual names. But that's just my preference. If you're trading the individual names, you're more likely to get a big move out of it. So that's why I'd prefer to trade Microsoft, Tesla, and those kind of names versus QQQ. All right, we're sitting 2 delta above. It's like $80 each. We'll take on 2 of them. Maybe we can wait on an entry at 4475. Again, our stop is down at 446. So $1.50 of delta would be 60. And they're trading at 530 right now. 540. The lowest they went was 530. And this 15-minute candle. I'll take on 3 of them. All right, here we go. Entering at 540, 537. Stop is going to be 60 cents lower. At 530, that would be 470. I'd like to see it at least back to 450 for take profit. And these contracts peak for a little bit more than 600, 630. It's getting close, but not quite getting up there. I'm trading for 600 a piece. I think I'm gonna have to let him go a bit earlier than I anticipated. All right, 601 sell. We could have held that just a little longer for 625 just now. Microsoft doesn't seem too confident in pulling back under 320 right now. Ideally, this one goes to like 319 for a take profit there. Tesla pulled back, but then found support right under this 247 mark. See, it's trading at 248.40. Our stop's about $1 higher with a 47 delta. Okay. This trade's shaping up pretty well. Go in on 5 of them. With a 30-cent stop. Missed that order. Let's check out what's moving the market. As a 10-year this morning at 4.7, still sitting above the highs of yesterday. So that should weigh negatively on equities, but right now we're just getting some back and forth in a couple of names. We do have the JOLTS job openings report coming out at 10 a.m., so that should cause some volatility too. Microsoft down to the 319s. Going as low as 319.73 before popping right back off. And we got those contracts at 725, so probably not the best price we could have got on them. But I do like the rejection we saw right over 321. And we did have that huge, fast 2-minute move to the upside to give back some. Apple's really going up this 15-minute candle. Resistance at 173.50. Google's looking a lot like Microsoft right now. Amazon's just straight plunging here. Same with Tesla. Tesla and Amazon are both looking similar. Yeah, so it looks like Microsoft went up just enough to stop out the shorts and then pull back. Those contracts are at 735 now. 740. Still got the JOLTS in about 20 minutes. Which could just create a choppy day, but everything's in the red right now. From Tesla to Nvidia. Yeah. You got that big wick to the upside up at 450 and then pulled right back to the 446 level. You're betting against direction right now if you're going on calls, though. The rest of the market tanking. Unless you want to take the risk of holding it into the JOLTS and seeing how that impacts the market. But yeah, Tesla bottomed out right under 247. Seems like a choppy kind of day, but there's at least a little bit of momentum to the downside right now. I think I'm gonna hold through the JOLTS report with that Microsoft put. We've been seeing a lot of volatility in the jobs market lately, where some months you'll see a pretty high unemployment reading and low job openings, and then others you'll see the opposite. So it's kind of hard to tell how the jobs market's going to play out today. I still want to see Microsoft about $1 lower than where it's trading right now, too. And I think we could get that on a bad JOLTS report. I just wish I didn't sell those initial puts. Got stopped out, but re-entering the trade was a good idea, it seems. Could have definitely been better with their timing on the entry, though. Because they're still trading for the same price, even though this has come down about $1. And they should have gained about 50 cents, but they're still trading at... No, I guess they are a little bit higher. 20 cents higher. Apple's still looking bullish so far this morning. I don't know if there's that much upside to it, though. Maybe you could see it up at like 174, which is about 25 cents higher. Sorry, 75 cents higher in the stop. Maybe at 172.60 or 172.90. Check on the other names in the meantime. Looks like Nvidia still stayed above 447.5. Everything's kind of rebounding right before this report comes out. Ooh, Netflix. Jesus. Oh my god. Netflix is going crazy right now. U.S. McCarthy to hold vote on motion to vacate on Tuesday. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Netflix is going crazy right now. There's got to be some sort of news on it. Netflix plans to raise prices after actors' strike ends. Pad their margins. Go Netflix. We'll pay you higher wages, but we're going to charge the consumer more. That's what they're saying. I wonder where those premiums just went. Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting JOLTS report. Those went from 100 to 500 in like a minute. Jesus Christ. For the 390 calls. That's insane. I'm sure demand on them is through the roof. That could finally be what makes Netflix break out of the range that it's been in. It's just been going back and forth. 385 to like 372. Where is the next resistance is the question. Now you have the obvious 400 mark. 410 would be the next. And then like 415. Could be a decent swing. Definitely late to the party, but five minutes till the JOLTS. I feel like I'm going to get stopped out right before on Microsoft. I really hope they don't stop me right before the JOLTS. But that's what it's looking like. Tesla's back up at 250. So I guess Netflix kind of just saved the entire market with that. Netflix up 3.5% almost now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a bit much. But considering that it's been trading flat for the longest time, it's not too much of a shocker. Alright, let's see if we can take any bullish. Got 3 minutes till the JOLTS, so I'll pull up the data. Alright, I'm thinking about taking a call on Apple right before this too. Take on 5 with a risk of $30 a contract. $104 fill. $30 a contract would be 75, we'll call it. Alright, here comes the JOLTS. Let's jolt the market awake. Alright, Microsoft's coming down 320 again. Our contracts are back to 700 apiece. Looks like a negative reaction so far to the JOLTS. Let's read into it, see what we got. $8.8 million versus 8.827, and last, oh wait, that's not updated yet. I'm not seeing the report. Expectations is 8.8. Last month was 8.87 or 8.82. Oh, and it came in at 9.6. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's gonna pump the 10-year. 4.74 now. That's way higher than what was expected. Like I said, the jobs market is extremely volatile lately, so. Yeah, markets are not going to like that 10-year at 4.75 almost. That's a new high for the 10-year. Alright, Microsoft slipping into the 318s. Contracts are at 760. Sold to Apples at 75. And Microsoft sitting right at the target. Contracts are 780 now. I don't know, that's a really bad reaction to the report, so I think it could go lower, but we'll sell a couple of them. I'll sell 3. 788. So we sold off half the position. Or a little bit more than half, 60% of it. Still hanging on to 2. Yeah. I mean, that was just a really high reading. Like extreme high. And most of this is just traded by algorithms. So as soon as the algorithms pick up that data, they just run with it. Yeah, I'm sure the chances of 25 basis points is much higher now. Let's see. FOMC countdown tool. I can't believe the markets don't believe the Fed. Like every step of the way, they've just been in disbelief that the Fed is going to keep raising rates. And the Fed has proved them wrong. Again, don't fight the Fed. People love that saying whenever the markets are going up and they're decreasing rates, doing quantitative easing, but whenever it's the opposite way around, they don't like to believe it. It's still at 23% though, as of right now. You said a 32% chance in November? This is for November, right? Yeah. November 23rd, that's my birthday. A Fed meeting for my birthday. I love that. Wait, is it November 23rd? It can't be. It's too close to Thanksgiving, I feel like. 1st of November. Okay. Got a little excited there. Alright, yeah, now we got to support at 318 for Microsoft. Those went to 815 each, pull back to 800. Wonder what Netflix is doing now after that huge pump. Oh, I didn't mean to sell that, but okay. Sitting right at that 318 support. Screw it. 813 sell. Not too shabby. Whew. That is a wild looking chart on Netflix. They went all the way up, almost touched 395, and pulled back to 384. Good thing I didn't go long there. I was thinking about it, but didn't want to take the risk. Is there anything that's bullish here today? Doesn't really look like it. The best one might be Tesla. You could call it neutral, but I wouldn't call it bullish. Amazon's getting murdered. Down 2.5% already in the first 30 minutes of market open. That's really bad. That's real bad. Really tempted to go in on Netflix, but I guess that is kind of a bullish setup. That is the only bullish setup that we have. But that huge pump is terrifying. And it's still up 1.3%. I think 384 was the range that we've kind of set ourselves in for the past few days. Yeah, just a little bit over 384, like 384 to 385. And that's exactly where we're at again. Tempting. Very, very tempting. Because again, this is the only bullish setup that we have right now. If we can get it back to like 390 maybe. I wouldn't even take it that far, like 387. They're trading at 7 or 450 a piece. The low came in at 400. All right. I'll take 3 at 450. Still not trading at 400 just yet, though. Even though we're under 384 for that bid. Alright, screw it. Let's take the risk. Already got stopped. Or close to stopping. The bid is just barely below our stop. It's sitting just right over 383 right now. Again, the hope is for 387, 387 and a half. But that is about 1% of upside, which would be pretty significant. But like I said, this is the only bullish looking chart that we have this morning. After the news that they got on raising their prices. Want SPY back at 425? Is SPY under 425? Yeah, 424. Almost coming into that 420 level. It's pretty shocking. I think these should trade for about 500 apiece if we get up to 387. Still a ways off of it, but our stop is tight, so I'm not too worried. And I think this will be the last day trade for today because it's 10:15, so markets are going to slow down likely. What I don't like about trading Netflix, though, is the bid-ask spreads are terrible. Absolutely awful. You have a 30-cent bid-ask spread on the option. The stock itself has a 50-cent bid-ask. So if you're trading Netflix, don't size your positions too big, because your stop could get filled at a much lower price. Or you can just set tighter stops. Those sold at 390. Ooh, man. Apple got hit really bad. Pretty much everything's just nosediving right now. 10 years at 475. Like I said, as soon as that goes over 475, everything's gonna capitulate. Nvidia's kind of the only one that hasn't given in yet. The 442.5 put has a 40 delta. The stop is like $2 higher though, which is really out there. I'll take a 60 stop, but 80 is a bit much. Losing 445 now. Microsoft's all the way down to 316.5. Yeah, I could see this being a pretty bearish day. The report was very shocking. Alright, got 3 of those at 580. I'll place a stop at 540. I think I probably need to move it a tad higher. Like 530. But yeah, that's probably the last trade today. Aiming to take this down to 445 or below. 443 is our ideal mark, I think. Create an alert at or under 443. And that'll be the last one today. So yeah, I'll catch y'all tomorrow at 9:30. See you, everybody.